One thing that's always got to me, or I wouldn't say it got to me, but one thing that always like motivates me is when people tell me that I can't do something, because it makes me want to do it even more. Or they think I'm like not capable of accomplishing something. I love that. I love when someone says that's not realistic, that's not possible, no one's ever done it, or it's really unlikely that you're gonna be able to do this without this, or something like that. Because that's when I'm really being tested, and that's when I actually like know that I'm getting closer to it. I don't know why, but it just triggers something in me. I remember with day trading, the one thing people would tell me is that you can't do that without an education in whatever it is. Like, you need to be doing that for years, or it's fake. You need millions of dollars to do that. Things like that. And yet now it's my job. I quit my job, my cruise ship job. Now I'm a full-time day trader. Oh my gosh, dude. What the heck? Finally. Anyways, I was waiting to make my right. But I did it, you know? People told me I can't. It was my goal since I was in high school. Since I was a little kid, I wanted to be an investor. And I always had these really big, ambitious goals, you know? Things that a regular person wouldn't really think about. And I've always heard be realistic, or I'd get made fun of for it, you know? But now I'm living it. Now I'm doing it one goal at a time. I remember when I first started my real weight loss journey, I've had multiple attempts, so nobody really believed in me. Everybody kind of just said, oh, he'll do it for a few months, maybe lose a little bit of weight, and then he'll gain it all back, like usual, because that's the pattern I had. So when I was ambitious and I got this lady to start training me and gave me a diet, people were like, oh, you're doing good, just cheat, you know, come eat out with us. So it went from people saying that I'm not going to be able to stick to the diet to those same people trying to make me break the diet. And my whole life, those people were trying to convince me to lose weight because I was a pretty big kid. Didn't really make sense, and they basically made the journey, or they attempted subconsciously to make the journey harder for me to achieve my goal. But I still did it, you know. I lost the weight. Even now, when I finished my cut for the first time, I got to the leanest I've ever been. And then I went up to maintenance, and it started a binging cycle. And from like March until now May, I was binging. And now I'm having to cut back down for till June. Not too much, because the binges weren't like every day. It was like once or twice a week, maybe 3 times a week for the first time I ever binged. But I regained control. And when I tell people, oh, I'm cutting back down, because like the people who know that I was struggling with the binging, it's like there's this like doubt they have in me, despite me proving that I'm a disciplined person, I'm consistent. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna. I've proven it so many times. The first thing other people will do is doubt you, no matter what you've accomplished in the past. It's just a natural thing. The truth is, I think other people doubt you because they really have that doubt within themselves, and they think everybody is going to be as undisciplined and just not as capable of accomplishing things as them. thing is, they are capable of it, but they don't think they are, and they eventually just give up, and they build a habit of giving up, and it just continues. But when people doubt me, it motivates me. I was having a conversation with my friend yesterday, and I don't want to say what it is, but they told me I couldn't do something, and this something was the main part of our conversation. And I'm being so honest, I haven't been motivated the way I am now in so long, because like right now I'm back to cutting, so like I feel good again, because I honestly prefer being on a deficit. I don't know why. I like my life more when I'm on a deficit, so because I feel more motivated, you know, like that automatically makes me feel like I'm working towards something. While eating at maintenance, you're more so just eating more calories, but like you're not really getting anything out of it. You're not progressing. Maybe you'll build a little bit of muscle, or lean bulking. It's like you're still restricting yourself, because now you're eating more calories. You're gonna want to eat more, even though you're eating more than you ever have eaten. You're gonna want to eat more, like after you're done. I don't know why that happened to me. I don't know why, but you want to eat more, and like you have to restrict yourself. But now when you restrict yourself, you're not restricting yourself from eating to look better. You're still gonna look worse no matter what. You're just restricting it so you don't look as bad. And it's a lot harder. I wouldn't say harder, but it's not as motivating to like actually stick to the 150 calorie surplus over going like 500 over, because you want to keep on eating like whatever you did to get those calories up. Because like there's really no motivating factor. You're gonna feel fat either way. That's kind of my case. That's why I realized like I never want to lean bulk. What I'm gonna do is just get back to as lean as I was, stay in a deficit, and then squeeze in like more social meals. Like if I'm out with my friends, I can go 1,000 calories over, and then eventually every week it goes back to my maintenance, you know. So I'm staying where I am, enjoying life, but I'm also like building muscle while staying at maintenance, because just through time, and it's not going to be as fast. But to be honest, I was already happy with the amount of muscle I had, so there's like no point of making like my confidence go down by lean bulking. But anyways, so I went fully off track. I went into like a whole topic about the diet. I need to go back to the motivating type factor. So I was already motivated from like me cutting back down, and then my friend said I can't do that. And it's honestly partly why I'm recording this video right now, because I feel motivated. And I mean, I was already gonna record the video, but it kind of created more of this urgency, because I've been having to record the video. I told myself I'm gonna be doing these videos. I haven't been, and I actually don't have time, because I'm also doing a whole bunch of other things. Like I have to manage a lot with like school, finals coming up, and then this other opportunity that I'm using right now, and trading and all that. But I'm like, I'm gonna just make it work. I'm gonna go crazy on this YouTube and social media and TikTok, because I'm a creative person. I've always been so creative, and I want to use that as much as I can, especially now that I'm eating more. Because yeah, I'm in a deficit, but my activity is so high where I'm still eating a lot, and I'm eating a lot, like enough to like where I have good energy throughout the day. So I have good brain power and stuff, and I'm focused on getting the right nutrients. So I want to use this opportunity, because I've never felt this good in my life. Like I'm eating high quality foods and all that. But I think so highly of myself. Like I remember my last video, I think it was my last video. Was it? I don't know actually. Oh yeah. Nah, it was my last video. I was saying how like I had this setback, but I'm me, and I know I'm gonna get out of it. And as I said in the last video, I did get out of it easily because I believed that I could. I think that if you believe in something, you can make it happen. So if you're like trying to change your life, the first thing you have to do is convince yourself that you're capable of changing your life, that you're worthy of that change. Because if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. You have to believe that you could change the results for the results to actually change. It's interesting that it works that way, but that's just how it is. Your belief system plays such a big role in the results and the outcome of certain things that you do. But no matter how disciplined, no matter how many resources and tools you have, if you don't believe in yourself, the chances of no matter what advantage you have in like whatever you're trying to do, if you don't believe in yourself, you don't have an advantage. Someone who believes in themselves with no advantage is more likely to succeed than you, just because they believe in themselves, because they'll make it work. They'll create an advantage. Believing in yourself is the biggest advantage, in my opinion. No matter how much money you have, no matter how much resources you have, no matter how much education you have, if you believe that you're capable of accomplishing something, you will. I believe that I'm capable of anything. Like, I believe that I can do whatever I want. If I wanted to, I don't want to say this because now I'm going to sound like that Togi dude from this interview. Because I've seen it all over social media where he's like saying like he believes he can do anything. Like, if he wants to go to the moon, he can. When he said that, the first thing I thought to myself is, that's exactly how I think. I didn't start thinking like it because I saw the video. So that's why I didn't want to like say this right now, because I didn't want to come off that way. But the truth is, like, that's exactly how I think. That's why, like, honestly, I like him, like, a lot. Like, I don't watch his videos, but, like, I like the content. I like the energy he gives. The things he preaches, too, is, like, really good. Yeah, it's like he's a gambler and stuff, but that's just content. But it's the truth. If you believe that you're capable, you are capable. Like, he believed that he was gonna get rich off of gambling while doing all these other things that people would consider a bad habit. I mean, I think this dude's like a drug addict too. He's like doing drugs, doing steroids, he's gambling, all these things, and yet he's still accomplishing so much. So, and he's making really bad decisions, but he believes he's going to be good. He believes he's going to come out on top. And that's exactly what keeps happening. If you notice, he's just getting more and more famous. He's making more and more money. And, like, it just manifests itself. It just happens to work out. You're going to, like, convince your subconscious mind that that's reality, which just automatically gives you a 1%, even a 1% like change in your actions, that you'll subconsciously make a decision that can change the whole trajectory of your actions. Like, you'll just do it in a certain way that leads you to success. It's so like trippy how it works. I remember the other day, okay, wait, let me give you context real quick. I have this thing that I do. It's like I don't like saying manifestation because people manifest things that they don't have, but I believe it's already mine. It already belongs to me. All these things already belong to me. These cars, my mansion. So I'm walking out the gym, and it's just like I feel a nice breeze, and I'm walking to my car and I see my GT3 RS, and like I feel it in the moment. My cream GT3 RS is parked there waiting for me outside of the LA Fitness that I work out at, and I felt the breeze hitting me. And like, I just know it's mine. I know I'm capable of having it. I know it's mine, bro. I know all these cars that I believe are mine. Like, I know the home is mine. I know all the results are mine. The dream physique is mine. This is how highly I think of myself. That's how I carry myself. And like, subconsciously, other people, like, subconsciously I act a certain way because I think this way, which leads other people to noticing it. Like, I always get, not always, but I've gotten like recognition where people see me like in a certain way as somebody who has all the things that I believe I have, that I believe belong to me. I'm speaking like this, and like, I'm speaking like saying all these things belong to me. If you get what I'm doing, you get what I'm doing. Like, I hope this video kind of makes it obvious why I'm talking this way, why I'm saying these things are already mine. I feel like these things are already mine. I can see it. I'm seeing like, this is my reality. These are my results. These cars already belong to me. I'm living this life. I'm this person that has all these things. And I take the same actions as the person that has all these things. And I carry myself the same way a person who has these things would carry themselves. It's already mine. Just this belief system makes them mine. My actions make them mine. Yeah. I love Diet Coke, bro. Every day before school, on my way to classes, or like before the gym, I cop 2 Diet Cokes. One before, one after. Literally so fire. I know it's like not the best for you, but it's okay. I feel like there's worse things out there. Like, people are like I'd rather drink 2 Diet Cokes every day than eat junk food every day. I feel like it's not as bad. And like, Diet Cokes are just bomb. Like, waking in the morning, sipping a Diet Coke and my GT3 RS, like, what's better than that? Vibing to jazz music. I mean, I listen to jazz music. I try to avoid like sad music for sure. I don't listen to sad music. If I'm listening to like music like singing, I'm gonna be like with my friends or something. I'm not listening to it on my own, because that's when your subconscious mind is gonna get affected by it the most. If the music just has like any like things that can create too much emotional swings, or like anything with like emotion, I avoid it. I make sure I avoid it, because then it affects my trading. And for my trading, I need to just be content in this stable mental state. So I only listen to house music while I trade. And throughout the day, I listen to jazz or house, whatever I feel like. Right now, it's been jazz. Or before I sleep, I listen to sleep music. Like last night, I listened to rain sounds. That was pretty fire. Sleeping good is also a big thing that I do to like make sure I'm emotionally stable for my trading. Yeah, it's like so interesting, like just the way you carry yourself impacts the way you perform when you're doing something that like you're working on. Like, I'm trying to give an example. Like my way of like living the morning is the way a billionaire would spend his morning while they're getting some stuff done, you know, like whipping their amazing sexy car, sipping their drink, vibing to jazz music, things like that. Okay, lady, I gave you enough room to go. I'm not moving no more. You better not honk at me. I'm gonna get on my car. I'm gonna start doing push-ups just to rage bait them. But yeah, carrying myself this way, sleeping good. Because someone who has all these things, they sleep good. They have to take care of themselves. They have to make sure they're in a good mental state. And that puts me in a good mental state for work, which is now trading. Before I trade, I always make sure I'm on that frequency of a successful individual, because I am a successful individual. But if I'm on the chart with the negative energy, with the negative frequency, I'm gonna perform negatively. I'm gonna perform like someone on a negative frequency. So I always put myself on a good frequency in the morning. That's why I like listening to house music. Automatically has me locked in. And I wake up an hour and a half before I even start my analysis. And I enjoy a nice breakfast, and I shower, and I journal, and I pray, and I read the Bible. And that all puts me into like this content, high frequency, amazing mental state. And I perform amazing. I'm so strict on whether I trade or not. Like, I can't have a runny nose. If I have a runny nose, I can't trade. If I feel any type of sickness, I can't trade. If I'm upset about something from the night before, can't trade. If I didn't sleep good, can't trade. If I'm hungry, can't trade. If my stomach hurts, can't trade. Things like that. If I have to use the bathroom, go use the bathroom. If I didn't have enough time to do my analysis, can't trade. Or if something on the chart happens that like throws me off, like, oh, I missed a setup. I'm like, oh, I was about to enter a trade and there was a glitch in the system and I missed my setup. Something like that. And like, if I miss it, it's fine. There's usually more opportunities. But if I'm upset about it, I just close my laptop. The moment I feel any negative emotion while I'm on the chart, I don't trade. But yeah, you have to do what the person who has everything you desire would do. It doesn't have to be a real person. It could just be how you would imagine that person to be. The best version of yourself. What would the best version of yourself do? Why would the best version of yourself still go to work if they don't feel good, you know? You work on your hours. You're that guy, right? So be that person. If you don't feel good, focus on feeling better, not working. Take the day off. The best version of yourself has that freedom. And you have to carry yourself that way. The best version of yourself is gonna go buy their favorite drink while they drive to wherever they're going, you know? Make it more enjoyable. My goal outside of the charts is to make my life as enjoyable as I can and to not feel any negative emotions. Literally, something bad can happen, what other people would perceive as the end of the world. But I'm always so content where I choose how I feel. Because realistically, the main stressors in life are all in your head. None of them are real. You're creating false scenarios that make yourself stressed. And the only way to get rid of that is to change your way of thinking. It's to, let me explain, put into the right words, like, just change your thoughts. Stop thinking about it. But you can't focus on not thinking about it. You have to focus on thinking about what you want. So if you're taking a big risk, or you're thinking about taking a big risk, and the only reason you're not is because you're thinking about how you're gonna fail, you're gonna fail. What you have to do is think about it working out. Think about how nice your life is gonna be if you take that big risk and it works out. And that's gonna manifest itself because you're gonna convince yourself it's gonna work out. And subconsciously, your brain is gonna take the right actions that make it work out. It's amazing how it works, and it's extremely powerful. But anyways, I'm about to go to school. I give y'all some really powerful advice. I'll catch y'all in the next video.